Hey everybody, I'm Clifford Stumby, the Pop Song Professor, and welcome to my channel where we make English class awesome by talking about song lyrics on school days. And today we're talking about Runaway by Half Alive. This song was written by the front man, Josh Taylor, and I haven't really scripted this video out because I just want to talk about this. I don't think I've had a song affect me this emotionally in a while. Like, there's some really good and some really deep stuff here. Now obviously the music video is very cool, and that will probably, I think it's confusing enough that that will be a continuous conversation about what exactly is going on there. But we see Josh Taylor playing this dad. He's being sent off to war back in the 40s perhaps, and he's kind of trying to connect with his daughter, and she won't really talk to him. Maybe she feels abandoned, maybe they don't have a great relationship. He seems like a good dad though, but he leaves her some letters and he leaves her his ring, and we don't see the mom at all, but he heads off to war, and it's kind of, I think, implied that he doesn't come back. And so years and years later, she's in her apartment as she's grown up, and she's reading, and it looks like it might be the 70s, and she's reading these letters left by him. She sees the ring, the room starts to close in on her, and I think that it's probably all just kind of a picture of what maybe a child goes through when they feel abandoned by their parents, but realize that really there was a good relationship there all along, and that her dad actually cared for her, that he didn't really have a choice about maybe being drafted or something. That seems to be like the basic storyline. I think there's a deeper meaning to it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But what I really want to talk about today are the song lyrics. And in the song lyrics for Runaway, it's got this strong message, something that I've been thinking about a lot personally lately, which made this especially painful / good feeling to be able to like be surprised by what the song was about, is kind of this balance between who you want to be and who you are. The first few stanzas of the song don't give anything away, but as you get further into the chorus and into the second verse and so on, you start to see like this pretty strong message develop, and it's especially interesting to look at this difference between who you want to be and who you are, which you're watching this right now, I guarantee you've thought about that, you're struggling with that, you probably feel like, maybe there's something wrong with you, and if only you were a little bit different, you'd be better, or something like that. Or if you did, in my case, it's a lot of like, well, if I accomplish this, I'd be where I want to be. And I haven't quite figured out the balance personally. I don't think that it's the kind of thing where you just give up and be like, okay, cool, I'm exactly cool with exactly who I am. But as my wife talks to me about it a lot, I don't think that we really need to spend the rest of our lives always trying to get something better. So it's a complicated topic. I haven't figured it out myself, but Josh Taylor is weighing in. He says, I've been searching, nothing's working. I've been tripping, no one's perfect. Chasing vision, just the surface. So he's trying to get something more out of life. He's looking for it, but he just feels like he's getting surface level stuff. And it's and there's that vision of what he wants to be, or what life should be like, or what he should be doing. And like he says, nothing's working, no one's perfect. Shirts on backwards, not on purpose, so I make mistakes. I've been learning something bigger, expectations, feet were failing, I found blessings flowing from the side of heaven. And so he found something good, right? Like something big happened, and I don't remember from when I first started explaining his songs where the faith base is for him, and whether heaven actually means anything to him on a religious side, but at the very least it's some sort of a metaphor of like something bigger kind of speaking into his life, and he sees some sort of an epiphany here. So he's telling the story, and then in the pre-chorus 1, staring into my reflection, redirecting my perfection somewhere else. So he's looking in the mirror and he's going to think about his perfectionism, but he's not going to try to apply it to him. When there isn't any progress, lean on truth inside the promise it is well. Which actually might be a little bit of an evidence that there is some sort of a religious influence for him, because it is well, lines from a famous hymn. But he's saying there's this promise, and the promise is that it is well, maybe it is well with my soul, and he's trying to say, who I am is okay, and I don't need to constantly be trying to perfect myself. The chorus, I hold my life out in front of me, dream of who I want to be. I'm seeing every empty page, that's the future, the book that hasn't been written about his life yet. I find that everything I am is everything I should be. I don't need to run away. Wow, when I first read that, that hit me. I think there were little tiny half tears forming in my eyes, which, if you know me personally, you know that is pretty significant. But I think that just says everything. I find that everything I am is everything I should be. What a thing to be able to say. If you could honestly say that completely and with your whole heart, everything I am is everything I should be, you would be the happiest person in the entire world. And then to say I don't need to run away, I don't need to run away from who I am, I think is what he's saying there. Like, man, that is some next level stuff, guys. Man, there's not a whole lot to explain. It's just deep. It's just big. Something's working, heart is turning, vision's clear, and still I'm learning that what I am. So things have started to get better as he kind of starts to accept who he is, right? For who he is. That what I am is something more than I can plan. Go tell me now, I don't need to run away. Wow. It's so tempting to go ahead and just to try to apply all this stuff to my life and to start thinking about this. But the basic gist of that, what I am is something more than I can plan. You are bigger than what you can dream of you could be. And it's not you're going to become something bigger than what you could dream of what you could be. He's saying that who he is, the value of him intrinsically is bigger than what he could dream of him becoming, which is just something else. My gosh, you're kind of watching me try to explain this while also like internalizing it heavily and just being like, man, this couldn't come at a better time for just some of the thoughts and things that I've been going through recently. Have I been standing on a stage or just a mirror? I'm forced to face who I become. Searching for a new escape, I scan the exits that embrace an easy out. And that's him kind of going back to the old way of thinking, and then back into the chorus. I hold my life in front of me, dreams of who I want to be. I'm seeing every empty page. And I think when you see those empty pages, you feel this pressure to fill them with the right thing and to become, he talks about perfection, to become the perfect person, right? And just for him to kind of come to this realization that he doesn't have to run away from who he is and run away towards who he thinks he should be. Man, Josh Taylor, I doubt that anyone ever fully believes this. I think that probably your life is probably a process of coming to grips with an idea like this, if you're lucky, or you have healthy influences. But my gosh, that's some really good stuff, guys. So anyway, Half Alive, Josh Taylor, let's give it up. Runaway, that's awesome. Yeah, you're a fool if you don't go watch the music video, listen to the song, think about it yourself, read the lyrics. There's some really deep stuff there. I would really like you guys to do something for me. Go through the lyrics, find your favorite line, the one that speaks to you most personally, and comment it down below, because I want to, and I'll go ahead and do that myself if I remember, because I really want to see if it has the same power for you that it has for me. Am I the only one? Is it just because this just speaks to the way that I feel screwed up as a person, or is this kind of, like a universal thing? So anyway, let's talk about it. Thanks for watching. Check out this video about Half Alive, and then I'm going to put a surprise video here that I don't even know what it is, and I hope you guys enjoy. Talk to you later.